Hello everyone, my name is Olga Maliarchuk, and first of all, I want to express my gratitude to the team of DUSS Virtual Center Europe program, in particular the University of Alberta's Disrupted Ukrainian Scholars and Students Initiative, jointly with the Willis Institute for Austrian and Central European Studies, for the opportunity to continue my research during this difficult time in Ukraine and share some thoughts on entrepreneurial ecosystem development, especially university business collaboration enhancement with you today. The title of my project is Entrepreneurial Ecosystem Development in Central and Eastern Europe, Insights for University Business Collaboration Enhancement in Ukraine. Therefore, during today's session, the following questions will be discussed. The first one, the fundamental elements of an entrepreneurial ecosystem. The second question will be entrepreneurial support organizations in entrepreneurial ecosystem building, how to drive innovations. And the third question will discuss partnership models between universities, in particular Technology Transfer Office, and the key stakeholders of the innovative entrepreneurship ecosystem. I will start with basic terminology about entrepreneurial ecosystem. According to the institutional theory, entrepreneurial ecosystem involves the purposive actions of individuals and organizations aimed at creating, maintaining, and disrupting institutions. However, the scientists defined the major issues in entrepreneurial ecosystem, the necessity to transition from institution without linkages to territorial collaboration, triple helix approach suggested by Etzkovich and Leidersdorf. But moreover, the researchers Stam and Spiegel suggested that the entrepreneurial ecosystem is a set of interdependent actors and factors coordinated in such a way that they enable productive entrepreneurship within the particular territory. The recent studies point that the importance of transition from an entrepreneurial ecosystem with a focus on new firm creation towards an ecosystem with a core focus on the internal commercialization of knowledge is an important question. So to sum up, we can determine the following features of the entrepreneurial ecosystem. So the first one we can consider the entrepreneurial ecosystem is a set of interdependent and interconnected subjects of such kind of ecosystem. The second one that the elements of the entrepreneurial ecosystem form a dynamic self-regulatory network, and that the development of the entrepreneurial ecosystem contributes to the intensification of entrepreneurial activities and the achievement of sustainable development goals. So in this case, we mean to reach sustainable growth. So in order to define the main domains of entrepreneurial ecosystem, Eisenberg model of the entrepreneurship ecosystem is used to make this analysis. And according to this approach, the entrepreneurial ecosystem consists of many elements that should be combined in 6 key dimensions: culture, government policy, institutional support, human capital, finance, and markets. So the policy domain refers to the governmental and regulatory environment. Access to funding, especially venture funding, is critical for new innovative companies. The cultural aspect of the ecosystem refers to the values or attitudes towards entrepreneurship. And also we can say that talent is a crucial component of thriving innovation ecosystem. This domain includes the availability of skilled workers, experienced entrepreneurs, and partners, and knowledgeable, for instance, investors. The fifth element is markets. So access to customers, suppliers, and partners is critical for companies. And the last component, according to this approach, is support. So this domain involves the availability of resources and services that help startups and new companies grow and succeed, such as incubators, business incubators, accelerators, co-working space. Therefore, includes business support organization or entrepreneurial support organizations. If you're talking about Central and Eastern Europe, we have seen great progress over the last 30 years. The region has capitalized on its creative people, strong technical education, and emerging technologies to foster innovation. And business support organization provide a range of services from entrepreneurial training to market analysis, to technology, to mentoring, to access, for instance, to financing. And on this slide, you can see different examples of such great business support organizations in Central and Eastern Europe, in particular in Poland. So the first one is Łukasiewicz Research Network. Łukasiewicz Research Network is the third largest research network in Europe. It provides attractive, comprehensive, and competitive business solutions in the area of different branches like automation, chemistry, agriculture, food productions, materials, and other. And this research network involves a team of over 500 skilled scientists and engineers, and a base of over 440 research and development laboratories and research equipment that is unique in this country, in Poland. The second one is Wroclaw Technology Park, is one of the subject of the regional innovation ecosystem, in particular Lower Silesian entrepreneurial ecosystem. And Wroclaw Technology Park is a place where business and science meets advanced technologies. They create a space where innovative ideas are converted into products and services that are able to compete on international markets. And thanks to modern research and development facilities, which include not only a modern laboratory, industrial office areas, but also an extensive professional network and a wide range know-how, and comprehensively support innovations and transform them into a market success. And the third example on this slide is PACT. PACT is an association of major universities in Poland, and including technology and medical universities. It together gathers together representatives of technology transfer offices responsible for protection, management, and commercialization of intellectual property. And PACT plays an important role as a platform connecting science and business, and the main function are communication, cooperation, and research by implementing a model of one-stop shop. And we think that this model we can implement also in Ukraine if you are talking about such kind of association of technology transfer office. So this organization support business via innovative brokers acting as dedicated coordinators who review and select relevant inventions and research team from more than 40 or 70 Polish universities. And this way you can easily access research potential in academia across Poland. The next slide is about business incubators and accelerators, because one of the most disputed issues in the scientific literature is the difference between business incubators and accelerators. We can say that on the one hand, many scientists state that accelerators are a new generation of business incubation models. Furthermore, startup accelerators are viewed as a mutation of incubators. On the other hand, researchers point out that accelerators are very different from the existing incubators. Indeed, business accelerators focus on a different approach and target audience. So the critical differences between incubators, business incubators, and accelerators are presented in here on this slide in table 1. So the main criteria we have chosen are aim, space provision, service portfolio, service provision, length of support, selection and exit criteria, tenants, business models, and also growth trends. Based on the exploratory study result of the researchers mentioned above, we can sum up the following findings. The first one, we can say that incubation and acceleration programs are characterized by heterogeneity of models as well as heterogeneity outcomes. Mostly business incubators model is based on the closed innovation model. Accelerators enable the transition from innovation house to the open innovation model. Also, we can say that accelerators aimed for seed stage startups or early stage startups. Both business incubators and accelerators provide mentorship and guidance. However, we can say that the focus is different. To sum up, we can say that the key objectives of business incubation in general, creation new jobs and therefore reduce unemployment rate, foster technology development and process of commercialization of innovation, and also enables the culture of entrepreneurship by acceleration of industry growth and local or regional economics. So in general, we can say that foster creation of business incubators and accelerators now during the full-scale invasion of Russia in Ukraine, and I hope that after our victory, so the business incubators and accelerators could play a vital role in growing innovative ecosystem, entrepreneurship ecosystem in Ukraine. The next slide. Let's talk a little bit about Entrepreneurial University. In particular, a significant challenge for modern university is to create an active business environment where young scientists, students will communicate and implement their innovative projects. And we can say that encouraging the entrepreneurial thinking of young people by transforming the knowledge-based educational institution into entrepreneurial university is an urgent task. Entrepreneurial university we could define as a university that has the capacity to innovate, to recognize and create opportunities, as well as working as a team, taking risks, and also responding to challenges. So the main focus is to create a vibrant and sustainable ecosystem in the university campus for promoting creativity, innovation, leadership, and also entrepreneurship. The concept of entrepreneurial university, a key concept in the triple helix model developed by Etzkovich identifies the evolution of the university role with the addition to the traditional mission of university, such as education and research, of a third mission that is to contribute to the economic development via the transfer of research results. So there is the existence of three levels of the entrepreneurial university. The first one is the individual level. So we can say that on this level, there is a great focus on forming skills and competences of students, young scientists, researchers. The second level is organizational level. So here the main focus is on infrastructure and building processes. And the third level, we can say that this is like the ecosystem level, or sometimes it's called like institutional level. So as entrepreneurial ecosystem with its stakeholders. So the main idea is that universities cannot be competitive or have a significant impact on their stakeholders if knowledge creation is not followed by knowledge transformation and also very important knowledge commercialization. Therefore, there is a need for increasing role of technology and knowledge transfer office as a platform for building a university entrepreneurship ecosystem, because supporting technology transfer and maybe know-how transfer office should be a strategic imperative for science, and this issue can be resolved by developing intermediary entities, knowledge and technology transfer offices. So here on this slide, we can see that the main goal of the technology and knowledge transfer center is to commercialize and transfer scientific results into new products and services that benefit society. The main function are mediate relationship between academia and business, transfer of knowledge and technology to industry, facilitates intellectual property rights management. Next, it's all about commercialization, marketing, negotiation, and, for instance, licensing and creation of spin-outs. And also move innovation from the lab to society, so such kind of transition, the impact of research results on people's life. So also we identified the main stakeholders of the ecosystem of innovative entrepreneurship in the context of partnership with the Technology and Knowledge Transfer Office. They are venture investors, business incubators, accelerators, government, business development agencies, and business in general. So in this context, we mean small, medium, and large enterprises. So the following models of partnership interaction between the Technology and Knowledge Transfer Office and stakeholders of the innovation entrepreneurship ecosystem are proposed. Expert model, managerial, project-oriented, communicative, and model of multi-level cooperation. You can see on this slide, table number 2. So the partnership interaction between the Technology Transfer Office and stakeholders of the ecosystem of innovative entrepreneurship is formed as an organized and purposeful interaction of subjects. The Technology Transfer Office on the one hand and external stakeholders of the entrepreneurial ecosystem in relation to the university on the other hand, which is determined by innovation, dynamics, and is implemented through models of cooperation on the basis of transparency, coherence, and formation of strategic advantages. So it has been identified during working on this project, that the choice of a model of cooperation between the technology, for instance, technology transfer office and the stakeholders is influenced by the kind of university and the types of research conducted. And the implementation of effective partnerships between the technology and knowledge transfer office and stakeholders ensures the development of the ecosystem of innovative entrepreneurship and the university ecosystem of at universities. Therefore, the collaboration between business support organization and universities as catalyst for regional economic growth is crucial. At the end, I want to say that I'm very interested in topics for business incubation and acceleration, innovative entrepreneurship, technology and knowledge transfer, and of course, university business collaboration, because I strongly believe that researching these topics is crucial for building an innovation-driven entrepreneurial ecosystem. Thank you very much for attention. If you have any questions or maybe ideas for joint projects, please feel free to contact. Thank you so much.